Hi guys, another just in time for Super Bowl recipe. I'm going to show you how to make buffalo wings. You're watching the Bear Pantry Show. This video is by special request. Layla Shaloub asked me to teach her how to make buffalo wings, and I directed her to a video that I had at the site already with hot wings. When I went to go look at the video, it was one of the old ones, you know, where the lighting is awful, the stove was old and crappy, and so basically I said, well, redo it. And it's such a simple recipe, I figured I could make this for dinner for the kids today. This is the Friday before Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm not into sports, so I'm just into the food. Lionel, I know you asked me who I thought would win. I don't even know who's competing, and to tell you the truth, I'm going to sit down at halftime and watch the show. I'm going to watch all the commercials, and then I don't watch the sporting stuff, so forgive me. We're not big sports fanatics in here in this house. Joe is into boxing a little bit, but nobody else like any type of sports. So basically the kids are into music and stuff like that. So anyways, we're gonna need wings, and these are uncooked. Don't get the ones where it's cut apart like this already for you, because that costs more per pound, okay? Because they had to do the work for you. So get the one that's together like this. See, one whole piece of wing. And of course you see the price, it was pretty expensive, $11.24. So when you have wings, you don't want to, you know, invite too many people, because these are gonna go pretty fast, you know. So anyways, we're gonna need wings. Now normally I would tell you guys to put paprika on your stuff, but you know, in this household I have a container of paprika in there, but it's for hard times, like when I run out of the Recado. And for those of you who don't know what the Recado is, it's made from the achiote tree, and it's called a lipstick tree, and it's because, you know, back in the olden days they used to use that to paint their lips to make it stay stained, because this will stain your hands to a degree. And you know, of course, if you're from Belize, they make it like this. It looks like clay. And also Daddy sells it like this, where it's a powder. And I'm going to use the powder today because I don't want to dirty my hands today. But in any case, you're going to need that. You're going to need some butter. Margarine will work too, but I prefer butter. And you're going to need the hot sauce. And I prefer the one from Frank's. You know, I don't usually promote a brand in here, but I really like this better for the flavor and everything else. And this one says buffalo on it. Let me see if I can show you guys. This one says buffalo on it, and so this is the way we're gonna make the buffalo wings. So let me show you. Oh, I have a half of a lemon here, because we're gonna also use the lemon. You know, I'm not gonna use vinegar to wash the wings. When it comes to the hot wings, I really like using the lemon better. And you know, we as Belizeans do that to our meat. We wash it with distilled white vinegar or lemon or lime. And my Aunt Kathy swears that changes the taste for the better. So I'm going to go with that, okay? So let me put the wings here. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my kitchen shears. We're going to go in the middle here. We're going to find the joint. And we're just going to cut through it. And then we're going to cut off this little piece. I do cook this little piece separately, but that's because my son Joshua likes to just chew on the bone on this, but I fry that after everything else is fried, okay? So all I'm going to do is cut the wings apart and put them in a big bowl. And then, when I'm done with this, I'm going to show you guys what we do next. Okay guys, so I put a little bit of water on the chicken wings, and I'm just going to squeeze this lime. You can use a whole, well, it's a lemon. You can use a whole lemon if you have a whole one, but I happen to have that half that wasn't being used. Just kind of wash it so the juice can get over everything. Drain the water off. And for the, let me drain it this way so you guys can see. For the wings, you kind of want to drain all the water that you can. So use a colander if you have to. So now all I'm going to do is start seasoning. I'm going to start with our powder Recado. Of course, if you don't have this, use paprika. I like the Recado or the paprika because it gives this the meat some color. So this is all there is to it. Don't put other hot sauces and stuff on it, because the pepper sauce, the Frank's Red Hot Buffalo or whatever, whichever one you're using, is hot enough. Put some salt. Alright guys, so I have a big old skillet here, and when it comes to the oil for frying, I can't tell you 2 cups or 3 cups or 4 cups, because Depends on the pot that you're using. If it's like a smaller pot, you'll use less oil, right? So just make sure it's very hot. And you start putting the pieces in there. Make sure that it's drained really well because it's going to pop on you and burn you. And all you do is put these pieces in. And we're going to time how long it takes to cook them on each side, alright? Don't double stack the pieces, alright? Just lay them in like this. Alright, so take a look. I let the wings cook for about 8 minutes on each side, okay? You don't want them to be overdone because then they'll be really tough and you won't be able to chew them. But you don't want them to be underdone because then you're going to be poisoning people, alright? So this is the next batch. So I had to fry it in 2 batches. And it's popping, so let me back up with my camera. So there it is. Now let me tell you what else you're going to need to get ready. Well, we have it here already. We have a baking dish so they can go in the oven. But in the meantime, we're going to set the oven to preheat on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright guys, so take a look. This batch, I did 8 minutes on each side, and this batch, I did 7 minutes on each side. So therein lies your guide, right? 7 to 8 minutes on each side for the wings to cook through and through and not be too stiff to where you can't chew it. I have a cup of butter right here. And I measured it because I've never measured the butter before that I put on the wings, so I want to make sure that I give you guys an accurate assessment, okay? And all we're going to do is drop the butter like in dollops all over the wings because it's going to get mixed in. And the butter is actually the thing that makes it so good. Shh, that's the secret ingredient. So, put a whole bunch of butter all over. And there you go. I used a little bit shy of the cup, alright? So, here is the pepper. I'm just going to pour it lavishly. Don't get too close to this pepper with your nose because it'll get up in there and you will start sneezing and it'll start choking you off, and it's really, really hot, okay? And what I like about this pepper is, you know, I'm not using any of the Marie Sharp stuff that my dad sells. For this, I like the flavor of this on the wings. Another time we'll do like honey barbecue wings, alright? But for right now, I want to get this out really, really quick for you guys so you guys can make this at your Super Bowl party. And I almost used the whole bottle. And this was a 23 fluid ounce bottle. So what I'm going to do is just kind of make sure all of it is coated. The oven is on, it's heated to 350. And what we're going to do is just put this in there to make it all just congeal. You're not really cooking the wings anymore because they're done. You want the wings to be done when it's on the stovetop, alright? What we're doing right here is just making sure the pepper and the butter gets blended on the chicken wings. Oh, it's getting to me. It's right in the back of my throat. See how far away I am from it? And just to make it just get what the people say on YouTube, combined. That's one of their YouTube word, combined. So let me get this in the oven, and we're going to stick it in there for about 10 minutes. And we're going to time it because we don't want it to get overdone, alright? But this is almost ready. You guys are going to be the hit of the party if you do this at your Super Bowl party, alright? To purchase copies of my book, just visit my website at bearpantryshow.com and click on the store tab. So the whole process took about 30 minutes or so from start to finish, but you have to factor in that if you're doing more than the batch that I did, you're going to need more time, alright? Take a look at how beautiful they came out. See right here, guys? This is all your pepper sauce right there. And these are still hot. Hot with heat and hot with pepper, okay? And I know the pecans in this Frank's Red Hot stuff is pretty hot for me. But it's not just hot. I call it hot without sense or hot with flavor. This is hot with flavor. My mouth's watering right here. But anyways, at your party you can serve this alone with ranch dipping sauce, honey mustard, any type of thing like that. When we make this, we normally do it with like mashed potatoes or fries and a garden salad, you know, but that's for like a dinner meal. And I only get like a couple pieces because I'm such a wimp when it comes to pepper. How am I from Belize and can't stand the heat, right? Anyways, this is the hot wings, and listen to Willow screaming and hollering out there. She's always hollering at something. But I want to show you guys that it was really simple to make. I'm sure if you do this, you're going to be the hit of the party because this is so flavorful and good. If you like this video, hit like for me. Share it with your friends and family for me. This recipe is in Jada's book, and I'm still working on that. I'm trying to get that ready to send to the publisher on Monday if I can. I'm going to try to get this video edited as fast as I can. Today's Friday before Super Bowl. I'm going to try to upload it tonight so you guys can have your choice of things to pick from. And I have a playlist at the site that I'm calling Super Bowl menu ideas or something like that. And you can see some of the simple things that you can make for your Super Bowl party, okay? Enjoy, and until I see you guys again, take care. Please check out my review channel right here on YouTube. It's called Bear Pantry Talk. Also, check out my vlog channel. It's called Babs Bear Talk.